Hello Internet and welcome to another episode of Shelby Vlogs in November. Today I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. That is going to be decided by the Jar of Fate. The November vlog jar, actually. I put stickers on it so it seems like really official. But first, I like to tell you a little something about my day. So when I film these, it's usually only in the afternoon, so I haven't even finished my whole day yet. But I can tell you about my morning. So I had my second day at work where I was by myself in the morning without anyone helping me with my job. And it went quite well, I think. I didn't forget any of the things that I was supposed to do. I learned that there's things that I should be doing that I didn't know that I should be doing, but I didn't forget them. I just didn't really know. It was a solid day. After work, I decided I'm gonna go and get I was going to get bus passes because it's starting to get cold and wintry here where I live, and that might make it so I don't want to walk in the morning. I start work at 7:45 in the morning, and it takes me an hour to walk there. And I'm very stubborn, and I like walking, so I walk instead of taking the bus. And I don't own a car, because that shit's expensive. So I decided I should get some bus passes, because it's inconvenient having to have so much change all the time. And then after that, I went to Shoppers Drug Mart, spent a bunch of money on stuff that I don't need, but things were on sale. I can't help it. I walked home, did some banking. I was paying my cell phone bill, and the lady was like, "Is there anything else I can help you with, Shelby?" And I read her name tag, and I was like, "No, there isn't, Deborah." And I made her laugh. Apparently, I am quite hilarious. I don't know. Okay, so now let's get to the jar. It needs to be really mixed up. What could it be? Video games! Thank you, Bevan. He suggested that on Twitter. Thanks. This is a loaded topic. And when you talk about loaded topics, sometimes you need chocolate. As I talk about this, I'm gonna eat some chocolate. I'm not really a big, huge chocolate person normally, but I saw it, and apparently I needed it. Sea salts. I don't really crave sweet things. I crave crunchy and salty, so potato chips are a problem. I didn't break it in a nice taste. Video games. I love video games. You might be able to tell by my wall decor and my plushie. I have some more plushies. They're just not on my couch because I'm an adult and I don't have to have all of my plushies. So I guess I should talk about my favorite video games. For people who know me, I'm going to leave the obvious one out and go for the one that's still obvious, but not as obvious. Portal is one of my video game interests. I love Portal mostly for the story and the writing. It's hilarious. It's just so clever, and GLaDOS is both hilarious and terrifying, and Wheatley is just hilarious, but he can be terrifying. I don't want to give any spoilers. Cave Johnson. I love Cave Johnson. Who doesn't love J.K. Simmons? He's in one of my favorite films, and maybe I will discuss that sometime. It's not Spider-Man. Other games that I like to play. I've been playing a lot of Heroes of Might and Magic 3 lately, and I suck at it. I'm just terrible. That game is hard. It's not easy at all. Even if you play easy, Actually, no, the easy one's pretty easy, but it's like a nice, it's still challenging. I don't know, been playing that one a lot lately. I used to play 1 and 2 when I was a kid, then I discovered on Steam they had 3, and I was like, well, gotta go in chronological order. Another one that I play a lot of is, I play the Sims games a lot. I play Sims 3 mostly. 4 I never bought, but I watched Let's Plays of it, and it seemed kind of disappointing. It seemed like Sims 4 went back and was more like Sims 2. I guess when the game first came out, it didn't have so much of the open, more of like the open town concept. You had to load again if you wanted to go into like a pool or a store. I like Sims 3 because you just scroll out and go do your shopping or go on dates or just click on the opposite side of town and say jog and tell your sim to go. I am an evil bastard. It's one of the games that I play with one of my best friends, Tavis. I have chocolate all over myself. We like to create some of our other friends in it, and then we all just hang out. The one time I remember, I don't know if Tavis was involved with this, but I made my friends Adam and Linda Ray, who were dating at the time, and they're now married. But they were just dating at the time, and I made them get engaged. And then she got pregnant. It's funny, she's pregnant right now, actually. So it was their wedding day in Sims. And Adam left her at the altar, and she was pregnant, and it was really sad. I felt really sad for Sim Linda Ray. Sim Adam is a jerk. I also play Mario Party quite often. I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart. The Mario series is one that most people think of. They think of home. They think of their childhood. And that's so good. I love it. I love those memories. At Mario Kart, I've been getting pretty good at doing the shortcut in Rainbow Road. I've been getting pretty good at that. And I think that should be something I should put on my dating profile. Because what kind of guy doesn't like that? I don't use a dating website. I guess I'm going to talk about the obvious one because you all want to hear about it. I'm pretty sure this one actually is what inspired this question from Bevan, probably. So I'm kind of a Pokemaniac. A bit. I've liked Pokemon since I was 8. And it's grown, the series has grown, and that's wonderful. It grows with its audience. I'm not going to tell you which Pokemon are my favorite, because that's actually a topic in the jar. I also do the Pokemon TCG, which is a topic I can talk about, because it's also in the jar, as well as Pokemon Go. It's also in the jar. I hope it's not disappointing! Then there's also Pokemon Snap. I play Pokemon Snap quite often. I'm pretty good at it. I should be a photographer. Oh no, you're not in the center. Oh god, what will I do? I am also a fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. May have seen my Halloween costume this year, where I went as the marionette. Yeah, it creeped people out. That's probably the only horror game I actually play. It terrifies so many people, but once you get used to it and you know the game mechanic and you know what you need to do, it's not scary. It's just more frustrating when all of a sudden Bonnie jumps out at you. Or Foxy. Foxy is annoying. Foxy jumps out at you when you were like a second away from clicking down the hallway. My favorite of the series is 2. You're just about to click, you've been winding up the music box, you had your head on so you couldn't click. Right as soon as you want to click, Foxy comes out and kills you. I actually really love Foxy. Mangle's cool. I love Mangle. I'm excited to cosplay in the future because I want to do my marionette cosplay. I love cosplaying. Can someone suggest it so I can put it in the jar? It's very common for video games to have a silent person that you play as. Portal, Pokemon, Mario's pretty silent at times. Crash Bandicoot seems to make noise when he dies, when he gets eaten by bears or whales. I like playing 2. I like the second game of series, apparently. Oh, I have chocolate. There are other video games that I play, but I think those are the main ones that make up my life. Thank you, Bevan, for your suggestion for today's video. Tune in tomorrow where we will actually not be discussing something from the jar. Tomorrow, I have something planned. We have a special guest. I'm going to ask our special guest 30 questions about random stuff. Yay! Who could it be? Tune in tomorrow to find out. Have a good day, night, everyone. See you tomorrow.